long as we have Mr. LaFleur chair, if you could just in 2 minutes or less, because it's a little confusing because there are 3 or 4 different numbers. How much are you asking for right now? How much was previously approved?
Right now, in the bond ordinance before the City Council is about $53 million. In addition to that, there is approximately $23 million of previously authorized projects that have been bond ordinance has already been passed. So that brings it to $76 million worth of projects. In addition to that, on top of that is a $20.2 million tax cert ordinance, so bringing the total to $96 million.
$96 million is what we would go to market with, some of which has been previously approved to go out to the market. And some of the projects that we're not doing include the purchase of land for the firehouse by Rich Hill. Why are we delaying that?
Because of the timing, and also there is some discussion to see if we can get some state land, which we would not have to pay for.
Your question?
Yeah, Jim, you said $23 million, which the bonding has already been approved?
Yes, it is from fiscal year 2005, which is 2.3, which is a portion of the animal shelter. Back in 2005,
It's 2.3.
2.3, right. No. And in fiscal year 2008, which the council also did a bond ordinance, there is approximately $20 million. Most of it relates to school bonding.
Through the chair, can we get this broken out?
Yes, if you look through the package, we do have charts breaking it down too.
Councilman Barbera, the long thing in the...
That's one chart. Another one that describes the project is another one that gives the items and a little description of what we're actually doing.
Yeah, but you referred to 2008. That's not here.
Yes, it is. If you look on that, on that sheet that you're looking at, the first 2 columns relates to 2008.
What sheet?
The long sheet.
This
Long
here?
sheet. If you look at the columns on the top, you have a column for the project, and then you have the authorization 2008, and then you have what the administration's proposal for that. And it goes in the 2009. Also, again, the City Council approved the capital budget. We did not bond at that time, so that's a portion of the bond ordinance that we're asking you to approve at this time. And the 2010 is what the City Council adopted in June, and also the administration proposed the bond ordinance at that time. And there's also another sheet. There's another sheet that basically goes through and just lists, taken from that longer sheet, just explaining which projects we're actually doing.
Jim, you have the animal shelter here for $2.3 million. Is that enough to build it?
Now, if you look, there's 2.3 from the fiscal year 2005 bond ordinance, and in 2010, you did another $2 million, so that gives us authorization of $4.3 million.
So that is enough to build it then? They don't
Yes.
fundraise?
Well, I think, depending on how much funding raised it
I
is.
think it's enough for them to break ground and get started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to put this in question. There are a lot of questions here, and we'll continue on the list.
Okay, second page, item number 12. I'd just like to note that this agenda stops at 15. I do have a 16th item that I want to bring up when we get through 15. But item number 12, it's a resolution approving, really it's an application for a grant, not the grant. It's an application for a $500,000 grant with $250,000 coming out of next year's budget being matched by the city. It's a 50-50 match to repair work at the Untermeyer Park for the tile, mosaic work, and the filtration system.
Well, what happens is this, and the question is why do we have to do it year after year, and what happens is we're eligible for a certain amount of matching funds every year, so little by little they're rebuilding the whole thing.
Can we put this into committee
Absolutely.
and budget and have
Okay.
Augie come in, because we have done $250,000 grants for years.
Yes,
Over and over and over. I would have thought by now we would have completed the job.
but if you go to the park and look,
It's done.
it's not done.
So I really
Yeah.
would like a status report.
Is there any time sensitivity to the grant? The
I-
application?
I think, well, we can at least wait one more cycle. I don't think there is, but it might have to be done before the end of the year. I'll reach out to Augie and find out about that.
All right. Documentation. Do we have documents? Oh, it's 16, well, we'll get to 16.
Right, yeah, we don't.
Okay, so we're gonna put that in budget. Well, between this and CIP. Yeah.
Yeah. He said by the end of the year.
Okay, all right. Okay, budget.
13 and 14 are related. It's a no matching fund. It's a grant to fund the Columbus Day celebration. 13 is a resolution, and then 14 is a special ordinance.
Question to Jim Birch. My understanding with the Columbus Committee that there was a grant issued in '07 that we never put paper.
Well, I think this has to do with that.
Because this says '09, '10.
Yeah, what Carl in the budget office did, he checked with the people from the state. This is the only money that's available right now.
So that's
That's
what talking to Paul on, so this is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
You might have more, you know, a couple
You never
running
know,
numbers.
yeah, I never know. Thank you, thank you.
Item number 15 is a resolution for the advice and consent of the City Council for the appointment of Michael J. White as the new Inspector General.
And once again, we put it into governmental and schedule an interview with him as quickly as we can.
Okay. Yes. Item number 16 is kind of the left hand here didn't know what the right hand was doing. Early in July, or back in July, you received information related to the Word Street, Paper Street discontinuance and sale of the Precision Valve property. In fact, you have a public hearing scheduled for next week before your City Council meeting. The Planning Board is holding a special meeting tomorrow. You referred this to the Planning Board in July. The Planning Board is holding a special meeting tomorrow to take their necessary actions, and it's coming back to you. It should have been included to be placed on, as an item to be placed on your agenda for next week. It's not on here, but the resolution to go along with this will be provided to the city clerk before the material is distributed on Thursday.
Okay, well, we'll put it on. We'll hear from Mr. Venerusso and his group immediately afterwards. If there's any reason to pull it, we'll pull it.
Okay.
This is the Word Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mark. We now have the items before us. We have, first we have commissioners of fees. Can we put those on? Next item is Sandy and I, oh, by the way, Sandy would otherwise be here today. She has a personal family medical issue. Resolution for the early childhood, we're going to put this on subject to the availability of the banner sites. Okay. Next item, Councilwoman Gronowski and me.